Welcome back, welcome back. This is sermon number 5. One should practice one's intro a little better. So, one of the cool things about having dreads, or the uncool things about having dreads, is that you have to do maintenance on them. I received my first compliment last night. A friend of mine said, "Sean, the dreads make you look dirty and homeless." Dirty and homeless. He said, "They gotta go." I said, of all the things that you could have told me, of all the things you could have said to convince me that they had to go, that was the one thing which actually convinced me that they had to stay. I mean, if he had said, "Yeah, man, they look really nice." Like, I have a lot of friends. I don't know if I should call them out or not, but I have a lot of friends that are very nice. And they're not too big on being honest. Like a couple years ago, I asked all of my friends, I said, "Do you find me attractive?" Oh, man. The responses I got, "Yeah? No? Who is this? Was your account hacked?" Such a mess. Such a mess. Anyway, what I'm doing now is hand rolling. And what this does is it felts the hair, according to my friend, who is a fiber enthusiast. Now you can palm roll, and I'm doing kind of the palm roll, but what it does is it really mats it up, I guess. It's kind of cool, though. Still got to get the back half of my head dreaded. I'm only half dreaded. I'm only a half dread pirate, Roberts. So I'm working on that. Half dread, half long hair. I think the most popular submission individually was drippy. That was funny. Like a dread hippie, a drippy. Somebody said dreadnought, which just sounds really cool. But I think that's a type of boat. A dreadnought. I don't know. Having my coffee still. Things are still waking up for the good Reverend. Alrighty. So today on the show, what we're going to do, we're going to run over some things. We're going to color our lovely sign. Brought some markers. Ooh. I have a really annoying bright orange that you know is going to be part of something. Oh, yeah. But let's see. So we're running over irreverentellsworth's rules for life. Number 1 is slow down the fun. Number 2, it all comes back to you. And number 3 is go outside and see. Now this is such an important one because I think so often in life we get bogged down in the pursuit of things. Always the things, lots and lots of things. Lots and lots of things that we pursue for. And what we like to do with our things is we like to put those things in a box. And then we like to live in that box with those things. So we have a house, and I'm saying that from essentially my prayer closet. But we get bogged down with these things, and then we get stuck inside. So it's like the curator of the museum forgot to go outside again. So lesson number 3 is go outside and see, because I really want you to remember to always go outside. Always take a moment to go outside. We have windows, and that's kind of like going outside, but it's not quite, because you're not engaging. It's like the difference between looking at a bowl of soup and getting into the bowl of soup. There's a big difference. So, I would encourage you to go outside today. and think about the things we like to say. I don't really know what I'm saying. I mean, could you imagine going to a church service that didn't sing hymns? They sang like, I don't know, would they sing pop, pop music? Bye bye, Miss American Pie, hallelujah. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Dry levees praise, FEMA. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. My brother's been singing the Weird Al Yankovic version for days, so that's just how that goes. Can't stop, won't stop, can't stop, won't stop. So, yeah, life is alright, so I've got crickets, and I've got cicadas, and I've got some bird. Ugh, and squirrels. Oh my god. You wouldn't think squirrels make noise, but squirrels make horrible, horrible noises. So it's good to have inside too, when outside gets a little annoying. And the first half hour you're losing blood because every mosquito in, Dodge County wants to suddenly use your veins as a feeding trough. Not to mention the bugs, man. Bugs fly directly into your orifices. I was just mowing and things are flying into my eyeballs and up my nose and in my ear. It was just, ugh. You have to go out like an astronaut with a giant, It's going to have to happen. This bird is going for broke, man. I don't know what that is. That's just really annoying. Could be a squirrel. It's a very, oh man, I hope it's not squirrels getting it on. Let's get it on. Anyway, so go outside and see is lesson number 3. Sermon number 5 today, coming to you from Mega Reverend John Oliver's 30 Sermons in 30 Days Challenge. I wonder if he'll even remember that he did it. He's getting old in his young age. Poor fella. But he did encourage us. He said, listen to my words. Send in seeds. And I thought, you know what, John Oliver? The best way to give you seeds is to mention your name on 30 consecutive days in 30 consecutive videos promoting this here 30 sermon challenge of yours. Because, I mean, when you think about it, what is a sermon? I don't know if you've had to sit through as many sermons as I have. Oh, joy, I hope you have. But you realize that what happens is it's public therapy. Think about it for just a moment. These are typically people who are scholars, people who went to school. Not saying they're any more educated or better or privileged. What I'm saying is they're curious. Any student that can stay in school for 4 years, that's not privilege, that's dedication. That's concern, that's obligation, that's guilt, that's something. Something I didn't have. I didn't stay in for 4 years. I think I made it like 3, maybe 3.5. But I just, when you think these are the people that went into the clergy, these are the people that were filling the pulpits. And they get up there and they just be like, God wants me to talk to you today about some shit I want to get off my chest. And that's what sermons were. It was public therapy. It was probably the one serial killer in the entire place that was like, you know what? I'll tell you what. If you all listen to my problems for 45 minutes once a week, I promise I won't go through and start killing all of your women. And possibly your children. I mean, that's a decent bargain. I realized this when I first went into stand-up comedy, especially with open mic nights. Open mic nights are the most public form of desperately needed therapy. Because you got people who get up there who scare me. I have met comedians in the open mics that scare the shit out of me. And I get up there, and when I'm hosting, I'm like, folks, listen, this is how it is. This place is therapy. So you can either give them a round of applause here, or you can call the cops on them in 4 hours when they're outside your door doing the same act with their junk in their hand. And they were laughing and carrying on. I was like, damn right, that's right, you are, because it's wise to do so. So, public therapy is a very good thing, and I think that's what sermons are. And sermons are, you start off 3 to 5 minutes. You don't have to have a 45-minute lecture every time you open your mouth and say something, but you want to have a pointed thing. The whole thing about Toastmasters is to have a takeaway message, to have a direction, a point, a leadership quality. The only difference between a sermon and rambling is that a sermon has a central point, a slogan, if you will, a brand, a commercial. For Sermon 5, it is go outside and see. See how that goes? We keep coming back to that, and then it's not me just rambling for 20 or 30 minutes. It's coming back to a central theme. It's a sermon. It's a beautiful sermon. Alright, we're going to work on this sign some more. I think I may actually be working against myself doing the accents to the church sign. But you know what? It took me about 30 seconds to write it, so it takes me 5 minutes to make it beautiful. Then I guess it's going to take me 5 minutes to make it beautiful. That's kind of the sacrifice you got to make. See, I could be sitting here talking to myself, and then you wouldn't have any of the benefit of what I was saying to myself. You'd be missing out on all this. Oh, the horror. Oh, the horror. So you look at that, it's already better defined. It's got some nice orange. Trying to follow a theme, then we're going to do some alternate color on the other side. That'll be good. Alright, we'll be back in just a moment. Alright. And we're back here on Oasis Church. I'm Irreverent Ellsworth. If you haven't seen, we've been doing a little segment called Magic, M-A-G-I-K. It's to be fancy, not to be confused with the C. But based on the Harry Potter franchise, I think it's important to create any new spell just by putting a Latin-sounding us at the end of any word you want to happen. So, for instance, I'll give you some of my favorite. I'm doing Boudoir Collectivus, and Boudoir Collectivus is very simple. I wish people who are interested in boudoir photos to collect near me. So, Boudoir Collectivus. See, it's got a certain ring to it, doesn't it? Yeah. It's always good if you have something in your hand like a barbecue lighter. Huh. Boudoir Collectivus. Yeah, it's got a good feel to it. Here's another one of my favorites. I'll do an alternate one to see if we get any different results. Oh, look at that. Good color for the background, dark background. Yeah. So, alright, here we go. Bubasa piritatas. It's more of a chant. And it's really designed for a group, preferably including women. Bubasa piritatas. Or you can do the direct Harry Potter approach. Bubasa piritatas. Bubasa piritatas. Ah, that's good. Yeah, you felt good. If you're removing your shirt now, it's working. Boobas, boobs, boobas, boobas. Appear, boobs, appear, tatas. Just saying boob again. It's really a reinforcement. I think so it would be abubas apiritas. Would just be take your shirt off, but abubas apiritatas is take your shirt off and jump around. Interesting. So do it for yourself. Think about something that you would love to see happen, but isn't happening thus far. Let's see what would be a good one. All right. Say you're hungry. Say you need a snack. 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 Assemble. Like the Avengers. So snackus, assemble us. There we go. You ready? Snackus, assemble us. You should have like a sandwich in front of you. Yeah. If you didn't do it, you didn't do it right. That's the only problem. Yeah. Alright, so we've done some hand rolling of the dreads. So I find that you can do the palm rolling like this. Don't pull it tight because you don't want it to separate. I found a lot of success doing this, and I'll probably get yelled at. But you just take it and you roll it in your hand like this until it gets hard. It's almost like it's like twisting and nodding at the same time. It's the absolute worst thing you've ever done for your hair, if you ever wanted your hair to be individual and straight and what have you. I love it though. I've had fine hair my entire life, and now I'm going to fuck all that up. No? See, I sound cooler when I got an accent on. I like it though. It's got a good feel to it. It's going to be like a mane. It'd be like mangy. Dreadlocked and full of mange. Yeah, that'll be like my tag. That should be like my ringtone whenever I go somewhere. The hair on his head is dirty, dreadlocked and full of mange. He asks a stranger for what he can spare, shame in his eyes. Get a job, you fucking slobs, all he replied. Well, God forbid you ever have to walk a mile in his shoes, 'cause then you really might know what it's like to have to lose. Then you really might know what it's like to have to lose. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, and I learned a cool, fun thing about math yesterday, or rather, videoing of math. You don't have to do it backwards, because apparently the monitor camera on my phone is in reverse, I guess, so I don't go crazy. But it actually records forwards. Oh, imagine my surprise when I was reviewing the video and went, oh, for real? It happens. It happens. Okay, so today, to compensate, what we're going to do is we're going to do the math problem again, because I know you all love the math. Love the math. We're going to use a really thick marker. And today we're going to convert grams to ounces. This will be a fun one, because it's completely useful in life. Okay. My buddy, we'll go with the original brothers. My buddy Kane likes to sell me some premium hydro at $20 a gram. Right. So $20 per gram. Now his brother Abel, old school guy, he likes to sell me an, let's see here, his brother Abel, old school guy, likes to charge me $75 for 1/8 of an ounce. Per 1/8 of an ounce. Ooh, that is not a pretty thing to put in the denominator. So what do we do? 0.8? No. $75 for 1/8 of an ounce. Oh, yeah. So technically it would be $75. Wow. Okay. Times 8, right? We're making the problem complicated already. So we've got $75 for 1/8 of an ounce. So we first want to know, see, 1/8 has a fraction in it, so that makes it kind of complicated. It's not a very neat example. Right, what we're going to do to make this easier is flip another piece of paper, because okay, so good guy Abel just likes to charge me $20 per gram. his brother, Cain, kind of a jerk, likes to charge me $75 for an eighth. Okay, all right. So these are our two relationships. And our two relationships are Abel charges $20 a gram. His brother, Cain, charges $75 for an eighth. Normally you could do 1/8 for the eighth, but in this example we're going to use the eighth as the unit of measurement because really what we have here is we want to compare who's charging more. Because we don't know at first glance. I mean, maybe you do because you can estimate well in your head. Hopefully you can. But right now we're trying to figure out how does it compare on money. But since it doesn't compare on the measurement side, we really don't understand the relationship between money. So these are our suppositions. I mean, these are our standards, if you will. So the first thing we need to do is figure out grams and ounces. Well, I happen to know for a fact that 1 ounce equals 28 grams. Trust me on this one. So, we can add that to our, that's our 1 ounce equals 28 grams. So Abel will sell us 20 grams for, $20 for 1 gram. So we've got dollars per gram, which is basically 1/G. But it's, I guess you could write it that way too. I mean, I guess the whole point here is to get it to where you understand it. So we don't need 1/G. Oh, this is so complicated because they're both fractions, 20 per. Wow, this is like a meltdown. This is why math becomes hard. So if you have a relationship where 20 grams equals 1G, then $20 equals 1G, then $20 over 1G is 1/1. Okay, so we can multiply that times, we need to figure out how, we need to figure out where Abel and Cain cross. Now, they're both using dollars, so this is, these terms cross out. Problems that don't cross out is this G to ounce ratio. I wonder if we can do that. Can we just do that directly? Huh. Maybe it is that simple. $20 over a gram times $75 per eighth. Yeah, but then, I mean, that shows the disparity between it, but it doesn't show the relationship between the eighth and the G. There we go. So we're not a complete moron. So we're not going to do that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep going on our lesson where 1 ounce equals 28 grams. So we know that Abel charges $20 per gram. So now we have 1 gram up in the top, and it is, nope, it has to be 28 grams in the top, and then 1 ounce. Yep, so, there we go. Abel is $20 per gram times 28 grams over 1 ounce, so that's equal. So what we do here is we cross out the grams, and we're left with $560 per ounce. But we don't know how much Cain charges per ounce. We know how much he charges per eighth. So he charges 75 per eighth, and 75 times 8. So that would be a conversion as well, because what you do is you do 75 per eighth times 8 eighths over 1 ounce. So essentially you're doing times 8/8 over 1 ounce. So what you're doing is getting rid of the 1/8 in the denominator here, the 1/8 in the numerator here. So you're doing 75 times 8. 75 times 2 is 150. So 600. So, wait. Okay, so Cane is charging $600 per ounce. Meanwhile, Abel is only charging $5.60 per ounce. Abel's a better guy at $20 a gram. Huh. Now you can do it the other way, because $20 a gram, if you had 28 grams, how much would be an ounce? So 280 times 20 is 560. So Abel's charging 560 an ounce, while Cane is charging 600. So Abel's the guy to go with. There we go. There's your math conversion for today. Not so subtle drug reference, and also Bible reference. There we go. Look at that. We covered all of our stuff today, I think. And we're coming right under a half hour, so maybe we just shut up and sign off from here. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Once again, my name is the Irreverent Ellsworth. You're watching whatever you care to call it, really. Sermon number 5. It's part of the Mega Reverend John Oliver's 30 Sermons in 30 Days challenge, but it's quickly becoming a challenge of my own. I appreciate your time, and you are what makes all of this wonderful. If you wish to contribute to the ministry, please feel free to contact me through ellsworthsays@gmail.com, ellsworthsays.com. At gmail.com. You can also send us donations via PayPal to that address, and also Google Wallet. But first and foremost, I appreciate you tuning in, and just think of us and keep us in your thoughts. Patient be, everyone. Patient be.